Hello, welcome to today's video. We have an expression on fractions, specifically order of operations. All right, where we have 3 out of 5 plus 1 whole number 1 out of 2 divided by 1 on 4 times 3 whole number 1 out of 3. Okay, and the technique which we are going to be using to solve this is order of operations, BODMAS. Okay, which stands for bracket of division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. All right. So we will follow this order to get the solution to the problem. What it means is that while solving the expression, we will deal with the term in the bracket first. All right. We'll deal with the term in the bracket first. So as we deal with the term in the bracket, then we will move to the next operation, which will be division, and then we'll finally come to what? Multiplication, since we have only 3 of those operations here. All right. Okay, so let's go into the solution. So since we are dealing with the term in the bracket first, we want to write the mixed fraction as an improper fraction. Okay, and to do that, we will multiply the denominator of the fractional part, which is the 2, by the whole number, which is 1, and add to the result to the numerator of the fractional part, and divide the whole thing by the denominator of the fractional term. Okay, so that gives us 2 times 1, which is 2 plus 1, that is 3 out of 2. Okay, divided by 1 out of 4 times, we do the same thing for this as well. 3 times 3 plus 1, that's 10 out of 3. Okay, all right, so we go ahead. We are dealing with, don't forget, the term in the bracket. And to solve addition of 2 fractions, we know we have to first of all identify or locate the LCM, which is the least common multiple of the 2 denominators, which is 5 and 2, and that is what? 10. Okay, so we will factor each denominator into that LCM. So 5 factored into 10, meaning that 10 divided by 5, or how many times of 5 we are getting in 10. Okay, and we'll multiply that result by its corresponding numerator. Okay, so in this case, it means that we'll have 5 into 10, that is 2 times 3. Okay, then the operation, which is plus or addition, 2 into 10, that is 5 2's in 10. Okay, multiply that result by 3. Okay, then we have the other one, so we divided by 1 out of 4 times 10 out of 3, since we are following the order. So let's simplify the terms in the bracket. 2 times 3 gives us 6, 5 times 3, 15, all divided by 10. Then we have divided by 1 out of 4 times 10 out of 3. Okay, then 6 plus 15 gives us 21 out of 10. So we have simplified the term in the bracket. The other ones are just repetitions. Okay, so according to the order, once we are done with the bracket, which is the first one that we simplify to get 21 on 10, the next thing is off. But in this expression that has been given, we don't have off, so we move to the next one, which is division. Okay, and for division, it is 21 out of 10 that is being divided by 1 out of 4, the fraction. Okay, so 21 out of 10. Division changes to multiplication when we are looking at operations on fractions, that is division of fractions. Okay, the division sign changes to multiplication, and then we find the inverse of the term that is dividing. Okay, so instead of 1 out of 4, it will become 4 out of 1, then times 10 out of 3. So simplifying this, we see that now there's only one operation there, which is multiplication. All right, so we can multiply throughout, that is numerators, 21 times 4 times 10 divided by 10 times 1 times 3, or we can do cancellation to make it simpler for us. Okay, so we factor those denominators into the numerators which they can be factored into. So for example, 3 can be factored into 21, that is 7 times. Okay, and the 10 here can be factored into the other numerator 10, which is 1. Don't forget that we only factor the denominators into numerators and not numerators into numerators or denominators into denominators. Okay, so we have now 7 out of 1 times 4 out of 1 times 1 out of 3, which we can simplify using multiplication. Okay, and as I said, when we have a on b times x on y, it should give us ax on by, meaning the numerators multiply as well as the denominators multiply. So we have 7 times 4, which is 28, times 1, 28. Then we have 1 times 1 times 3, which is 3. So we have our final answer being 28 divided by 3, or 28 out of 3. Okay, but I would like to leave our final answer as a mixed fraction. Okay, so we look at how many whole 3s can we get in 28. How many whole 3s, or how many times of 3 can we get in 28? When we factor 3 into 28, how many 3s are we going to get in 28? Okay, so 3 into 28, that gives us 9, which is 27. Okay, then there is a remainder of 1 out of 3, which is our final answer. Okay, so simplifying the expression that we have the final answer to be 9 whole number 1 out of 3. Okay, don't forget to like and also subscribe, and then also share. I'll see you in the next video.